Gary, pleasure first of all.
Thank you.
I mean, another year of the Hall of Fame, some incredible names that have been honoured on there. Just tell me your thoughts on the 3 new inductees and where they sort of rank in your great footballer mind.
Well, you've got 3 wonderfully gifted individuals who've had incredible careers, won a lot of trophies between them, that's for sure. I'm going to start with the striker, if that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine.
I know a bit more about that kind of role. So I would say, Andrew Cole was, one of the finest of his generation, no question about that. Brilliant goal-scoring record, particularly at Newcastle and, of course, Manchester United. Won a lot of trophies with Man U, part of that treble team, of course, in '99. Prolific, scored 34 goals in one season without a penalty for Newcastle.
Incredible.
Not even Shearer could do that. So I think he scored 34, but I don't think with a penalty, without a penalty. And then we'll go Ashley Cole. Stick with the Coles, and non-related apparently. And, but I always judge a player by when someone wants you to pick your all-time England 11. Mm-hmm. For me, he's in it always, left back. And that says a lot. 100 caps ring, didn't score, but we'll forgive him that. But like record number of FA Cups, something like 7, I think, winning medals, which is mad. Plus league titles and other stuff. But brilliant defender, good going forward. Keep the ball. No winger like to play against him. I think Ronaldo's toughest opponent, famously.
I asked him that, and
so,
he said, yeah.
I think that's true. Then, John Terry, absolute leader, giant of a central defender, sort of player I wouldn't want to play against. Brilliant positionally, defensively. Kind of also very underestimated with the ball at his feet. Really, really good footballer. He just walked past, put me off. Thought I should whisper before I slag him off, but I'm not going to do that anyway. But incredible talent and a real winner. Real winner.
How do you kind of summarise how important these nights are? I know the induction into the Hall of Fame is still quite a new theme, but I look at some of those incredible names that's on that list. How do you kind of summarise what this can do in terms of the impact of giving back, especially those legends now, we can call them?
I think it's a really good thing. I just wish football had existed when I played, so I could qualify. But
I'm sure we can find a way to get you in there.
Yeah. But no, I think it's a really good idea. I think it's a fun night. I think it's a lovely kind of honour for the players that receive the awards. I know they're all proud of as Punch for doing it. So I think it's a fun evening. It's a good evening, and it's nice to have something that's real feel good.
When you think about sort of the modern day legends, some of those players that's maybe still playing in the Premier League now, who immediately comes to mind that you want to see on that list in the future?
Oh, I think that there are quite a lot, aren't they? I think Kevin De Bruyne will be, maybe 1 or 2 players have perhaps recently left, like, David Silva or someone like that. And then Harry Kane as well, obviously. Won't, he's still playing, but he's in his 30s now. I know he's not playing in the Premier League at the moment, but I think he probably qualifies and he might get on this, get one day. But yeah, and obviously we've got, if you even just talking English talent, we've got so many brilliant players that are young but won't be in this room for many years. But I don't think we're going to be sport for choice.
And just finally for me, I look at this Premier League season, I think it's unravelling into one of those that we're always going to remember.
Hopefully.
I'm looking for fingers crossed as well. Just tell me your thoughts. Who do you think will actually be crowned champion? Yeah. I'm not going to hold it to you, Gary, just in case you don't stay.
I mean, the truth is I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you can say what you want, but, whether it be one of the 3, and it could be any of them. I think if you had to put your life on it, you'd probably go Manchester City because they're in prime spot now. It's in their hands, and they do have a tendency to win every game at the end of the season. But I went for Arsenal at the start of the season, mainly because, we do a little podcast with Alan Shearer and Michael Richards, and they both went for Manchester City, so I thought someone's got to be different. But I also thought they would push them this season because I think they're gradually improving. So I'm going to stick with Arsenal, but with no confidence whatsoever. It could be any of the 3.
It really could be.
And none of us know.
We don't. And that's the whole part of it.
Exactly. It's the fun.
Absolute pleasure, Gary.
Pleasure. Cheers.